Hey, what's up? It's DJ. Today we're taking a look at not one, but two new mods from JHHG Modding and KinnanFAB, including their Stalk rollers and their Big Burn. Both of these mods will be for all platforms once they are released, and I'm pretty sure they are both the first of their kind in Farm Sim. We've had Stalk Stompers on corn headers, but never Stalk rollers, which now we have, funny enough, by the same modder. And, well, this has flames, and it's really cool. I do want to thank JHHG Modding for sending these over to show you guys ahead of time, and also big shout out to KinnanFAB for working with JHHG to get these awesome machines into Farming Simulator into the hands of players on all platforms. This is a preview, so the mods are not out yet, at least at the time of recording, so make sure you guys stay tuned to JHHG Modding's fan page, as well as the official mod hub. First thing we're going to do is take a look at customization options. First up, we have the Stalk roller. This weighs 880 kilograms. It requires 100 horsepower. There are a couple specific tractors that it works with, at least for now. A 6.3 meter work width at 18 miles per hour. This is a fast boy. At the end of the day, this is a mulcher, so that is the effect that you're going to be seeing on your crops. Currently, it is supported by JHHG Modding's John Deere 8R 2009 through 2011 and is 2016 through 2018. You don't need to do anything crazy or specific at the front. It just works. Simply just pull forward, you'll get the attachment point, and boom, you are ready to go. I do recommend taking your 8R and dropping the front of it down a little bit, and that should help it out. Then just simply lower it, and you are good. It will give you that mulched setup, and you can see we've got spots down the middle that are missed because our wheels are not going through there, and there's a good reason for that. So these are used to protect your tracks and tires from damage caused by crop stalks and stubble. Originally designed for the John Deere 8000 series, including the 8R, 8RT, 8RX, and 9RX. The unit in real life and in Farming Simulator theoretically just bolts in between the frame and the weight bracket, allowing you to take 8 bolts out in the end of the season to dismount the roller without taking the weights off. Independent rollers are free-floating for the ability to take on rough terrain. In a Farming Simulator, they work the same way. JHHG said it works best when you are running tillage or doing any type of planting or anything like that, so we are going to be running it with a base game cultivator in the back. I don't even remember what this is. The Einbach Typhoon 900. There you go. So we'll take the front rollers, we'll drop them down, we'll take the rear cultivator, drop it. And you can see we got everything bouncing around right there. Both sides are independent, protecting our tires. These big chunky LSW 1400s. And then we're getting a nice cultivator in the back. Now, because this is mulching, you're actually getting the cultivating on top of the mulching, so you will be seeing a couple different crop textures there. It's very normal. There's nothing wrong with that. It is all good. But in the game, as we mentioned, it runs as a mulcher. I guess you could also run a mulcher behind this as well. That would be totally fine, and you know, you could role play it a little bit by using the crop stalk stumpers and crop stalk rollers, and mulch in the back. So you could not only get that role play setup, but also Farming Simulator be a little bit more efficient with your gameplay. There you go. Now let's talk about the Big Burn, because this thing is insane. It is a 12.2 meter weeder. It is technically used only in the first growth stages. We will test it just to see, but wanted to let you guys know that. It holds 1,892 liters of herbicide. You do need to fill that up. 3.1 ton weight, 250 horsepower required at 7 miles per hour. You can add support wheels. I have done that on my models, and I think it's cool, but it also adds 400 kilograms. So if weight is an issue, you could leave them off for this and be totally fine. Now, this is exactly what it says. It is a flame, and it burns the weeds. Very, very cool. Each row is equipped with dual torches and independent igniters, ensuring consistent flames, fewer blowouts, and reliable performance in the toughest conditions. It is an absolute monster, and I can't wait to show it to you. And at night, it looks awesome. Now, there is one thing as well, as we get this thing unfolded. This version that I've got right here, which will be the release version, it has flames that are constantly going at the same time, so drop it down, and turn it on. Oh yeah, it looks awesome. They're just on all the time. However, the updated version that'll come out after this one will have flames that are not on all the time and that will just hit whenever you've got weeds. Now I've got a full field here full of weeds ready to go, and we are just gonna head straight down the middle of it, and we're gonna put out these weeds with some fire. Drop it down, turn it on, and go. That is a big spread, and that is a very, very cool look to it in Farming Simulator. Oh, it's so awesome. So this is as thick as weeds could possibly get here. This is what it's like. Woo-wee. And you know, I never recommend doing farming work at night, especially at Farm Sim, but you know what? This may make me want to. It's so cool. And to be fair, it even shows up at night, even when you've got all the lights turned on around your tractor. That just looks so cool. And it's super efficient as well. Takes care of everything you needed to do. Here's a field with nothing on it, just so you can kind of get a little bit better idea of the flame that you're going to be getting out of there, and also a little bit less dense weeds and no crop growth. Hopefully that helps you see everything a little bit better. This is just something I want to stare at all day just because it looks so awesome. Now I'm not quite sure, but it does look like it also works on the full growth weeds as well. So you don't have to worry if they're high or low. These do work on the large weeds, although by the time you get to large weeds like this, your crop is probably grown a little bit more, so you will need to make sure you're using care wheels on your fields. So although the description of this says used in the first growth stage, because it is herbicide, you can use it anytime. Plus, I don't think anyone's gonna argue with fire ever. That sounds like a bad decision. It's so cool. I just can't just get away from it. I'm just gonna leave it sitting. Let me right there. Go down and just zoom in. That's so cool. There's other things as well with this. For example, you might be able to see all of the different rows are independently suspended, so they can move completely independent of each other, allowing you to go over really interesting terrain. Here's the wheels on the front that I was talking about. I think they look great, and I also think it works better with them. It doesn't work poorly without, just to be fair. I mean, there's wheels all around the back, but I don't know. I just think it makes it look a little bit more complete, a little bit better. Hey, it's pretty sweet. And when you lift it up, by the way, it does turn off. So there is that. If you just turn it off, you can kind of hear it kind of ramp down a little bit, drop it down. It's not doing anything. You will have to turn it on. And there's another thing as well. I've barely used any herbicide at all. I've gone up and down this field twice now. It's barely used any 5% of what's in here. So those flames, that is really what's doing the job. Now I did want to kind of poke around and just see some of the insane detail that's been on this thing. We may go ahead and drop it. There we go. So we don't have to unfold it. That makes things nice and easy. We're going to put that tractor over there. We've checked that out enough. We'll turn on our light here just so you can see everything. Looking great, all the hoses and stuff. So this features quite a few things. So obviously we talked about the flames coming out of the row units. It does have a realistically reproduced 3D model based on CAD data measurements provided by KinnanFAB brand themselves. So very cool there. Super awesome that they would do that in the first place. Great job on this. Not only from Kinnan, but also JHHG as well. Brings players something new, something exciting, something different. This is what Farming Simulator needs. More stuff that is completely different than things we've seen before. There's so much out there, so many new pieces of equipment that we've never seen before, that we never used before. I didn't even know this existed before JHHG was working on it. And now I love it. It's one of my favorite pieces of equipment. I can't wait to use this. I have weeds turned off for a reason. They're boring. This machine right here, I want to use this all the time now. I hope the weeds grow every day, every year. I want to use this all the time. Burn it all. All right, maybe I got a little bit of out of hand. A little too excited. And that is it. Big shout out to JHHG modding for sending these over to show you guys ahead of their release for all platforms, as well as KinnanFAB for working with him to allow him to bring these awesome machines to Farming Simulator. Super cool. As I mentioned, I'm really excited for you guys to get your hands on these as well. Hope you enjoyed the video. Drop a like if you did. Get subscribed if you're new and join the JGoHam fam. Double check your notifications. That way you never miss videos like this one. Let me know which one of these was your favorite and what you plan on doing with them once they're here. Otherwise, have an awesome day. We'll see you in the next one.